So let's talk about that game that was played a week ago today. I know this post is a little late, but I've been a little busy this week and had something going on every night. So I'm finally getting around to talking about the game between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos, another Brady Manning Bowl, Brady Manning 16, and it started out as a snowy, cold, windy day, and so we thought that that was going to give Tom Brady the advantage, but it ended up that it cleared up by game time. There was no snow, it was 39 degrees, it was 18-mile-an-hour winds. So, all in all, it was great football weather, which ended up being a good thing because it proved to us that we didn't need the weather to beat Peyton Manning, that we could do it on talent and preparedness alone. So, that was really exciting. And our defense was spectacular. They kept Peyton Manning from converting on a third down until the third quarter. They did get a lot of yards. They had like 450 yards at the end of the game, but they had no running game. And that was a pretty bad 450 yards. They only had 21 points, and Peyton Manning threw two touchdowns and two interceptions. Tom Brady had four touchdowns, one interception. The interception was on Tom Brady. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. He should have just, I don't know what he should have done with it, but he shouldn't have thrown it like that. So the it was just a really exciting game from a Patriots standpoint. One of the guys that I listened to on a podcast was saying how it wasn't that fun. I liked last year's game better, and last year's game was pretty magical. I will admit I was there in person. It was magical, but there's just something about beating the snot out of Peyton Manning and his Denver Broncos that is much more satisfying than coming out with a last second win in overtime, although that was pretty magical. But just being able to dominate in all phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams. When our defense had two interceptions, Akeem Ayers had a sack. They didn't allow them to convert on any fourth downs. They even kept them from scoring in the red zone. And special teams, Julian Edelman, my dude, scored on an 89-yard punt return. Tom Brady ran into the end zone to congratulate him. That was a great moment. And their kicker, what's the Broncos? The Broncos had a rookie kicker, and you can see how that made a difference. He kicked and hit the goalpost, and it was denied. You could hear the clank of the goalpost when the ball hit it, and so I think he was 41 yards away, and Steven Gostowski hit from 41 yards into the win and 49 yards against the win and made it. So you can see how good a kicker is, but it was just great all around. And what's exciting is that Darrelle Revis and Brandon Browner didn't play their best, so they have room to improve. And even playing their best ended up not being ended up being like pretty good. And Wes Welker, poor dude, the guy is done. He really needs to retire. There's nothing left. But Kyle Arrington had his number. He was all over him. He didn't allow anything with Wes Welker. They did target Emmanuel Sanders when Malcolm Butler was covering him, rookie cornerback. Of course, anyone's going to do that. But Gronk was ridiculous. And that sick one-handed catch with his bionic go-go gadget arm, amazing. So all in all, it was a really good win and really exciting. And after in the locker room, they always do their little, how you feel about another win? Oh, yeah.